Okay, TikTok, because this is for educational purposes. I send warnings, not invitations. I apologize for how I would say this. I do not apologize for what I say. Yo, natives, I'm not one to ask for a lot of help, but we need to make her and every other person that I've made a video that puts this in our comments, we need to make them infamous. Maybe hit them where it hurt, and they wallets. So now I'm about to say some unprofessionally, really cruel crap. I don't know you, lady. And I don't know Colin Forsakes or any of the other magical, delicious leprechauns that y'all are. I am not a full-blooded Native American. But somehow, y'all seem to be stalking me, which means you're a fan. I'm trying to be really, really polite because you are a woman, and I don't make it a habit to go after women. But I'm hoping that a female native watches this, and I hope she follows you to the ends of the earth and make you regret this decision. Now, maybe you might not be aware of what's going on in the Native community between fighting pipelines, fighting for water rights, and honoring the loss of young Emily Pike. This shit right here we don't need. Not at all. And again, I'm a mixed native. I'm not a full blood, but apparently y'all figured that it's safer to come after somebody mixed. No, it's not. Because this has an IP address, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure you don't want me to contact my friend who actually is more native than me, who works in computers. I can get him to find you. And Colin and the other 7 people. See, you're the second female. This is not a hat trick. You're the second female. Everyone else, except for the other female, has been cowardly punk-ass bitches that are men that keep posting this shit. I don't give a rat's ass about Greenpeace or the lawsuit. But I do give a shit about this, MMIW, because Emily Pike, no one gave a damn. Cole Blings aplenty. I'm sorry I butchered that name. No one gave a damn. Elijah Heedy. No one gave a damn. And the cowardly cop in New Mexico still has his fucking job. But y'all keep saying this is a cult. Frank Young, 6 years old. He'd be about 10 now. Maybe 11 had he survived. But y'all keep saying this is a cult. Frank Young is one of the reasons why I went from MMIW to MMIW, G, and B, and then Two Spirits, which is why I call it MMIP. But you want to talk about this. What about the thousands of unalived females and First Nations that they refused to search the landfill until what? A year and a half ago? After nation after nation after nation started coming at the Canadian government for not doing their job when it comes to a missing and murdered Indigenous woman. They find lots of remains in the landfill, and yet you and your punk ass friends want to keep doing this shit. Alright? I have enough problems dealing with Felon 47 trying to take away my veteran stuff, getting rid of the code talkers, and getting rid of black people. Because I'm part black as well as part native as well as part white. You, my friend, are a female human piece of crap. If I could be Ranma one half for a day, I would soak my ass in cold water. And then you and I would have a conversation. Let me see. I think it was best said in Flash Gordon, close to the final act, where Dale Arden and Ming the Merciless daughter got to fighting. They called it girl talk. But luckily for you, I am a man who has principles, and my principles do not allow me to bring bodily harm to females. Plus, I can tell by the color of your skin, your tears are dangerous to people who look like me. That's right. Even if we're innocent, like that guy in the park who was bird watching many years back And that's when the word Karen came to mind. Are you a Karen? Yeah, you're a Karen. Because instead of going into doing research on missing and murdered indigenous people from Canada to fucking the ass end of Chile, because all of that is native land, by the way, from Canada, Alaska, Hawaii, they're natives. They're just not Native American natives, but they're native to Hawaii. All the way down to the islands with the Tainos and the Arawak-speaking people, and then all the way down into Panama and South America. All that shit's native land. Our ancestors didn't have to let you off the boat. Our ancestors didn't have to sign the treaties, which allow you to fling your little hair and live your lavish lifestyle while we fucking can't get water on a fucking reservation. But what do? You go into a video where I'm asking to do what movie is this because it's about acting, because I am an actor. And what do? You comment this. Cult data says MMIW is a Native American religious practice. Hashtag Greenpeace lawsuit. Well, I don't think Greenpeace is really having a lawsuit against Native Americans, because Native Americans fight for water. Greenpeace has fought for water. Air pollution. Greenpeace has fought against air pollution. So I may have to reach out to Greenpeace and ask them why these people keep doing this shit, unless Greenpeace has new people in charge. But hey, if they're being the bad guys now, well, I guess they did what Green Goblin and Penguin and them say. Live long enough to become the villain did you hate, or die. Anyway, moving away from that, ma'am, whose name I can't pronounce, if that's you, you are of the European nationality and ethnicity and racial equality. One, I am part Native. I am part black. I am part white. And I truthfully acknowledge that. I feel real bad for you because you have nothing better to do than to come into one of my comments on another video that has nothing to do with Native stuff, and you're going to place this. So you're a fan. Funny thing is, I haven't really done any Native acting here. I do Native acting on my YouTube channel, where I do a Monologue Monday. I filmed that earlier today. I have unfortunately had to go after a Native girl today, and I'm always down for going after Felon 47. You probably voted for him too, right? So when your granddaughter's like 6 and knocked the fuck up, you remember you voted for that when he takes away all female rights and you're living in A Handmaid's Tale, or you're living in Catching Fire, The Hunger Games, because you voted for that shit. But anyway, moving on, this is not a fucking cult. And you are beneath human substance. You are beneath humanity for coming into a video about a movie and putting this on my comments. Now, y'all all might be one person. You very well may be that pretendian that's been following me and stealing my story about Sasquatch and the canoe. But I don't know, I'm not really that much into accusing people because I'm 51 years old. But I ain't got a problem with adjusting you. See, the thing is, you and your little friends, your little teeny tiny cronies, probably aren't Native. Probably haven't looked into anything Native to see what's going on in the Native community. The Native community is hurting. The Navajo Nation has been without water rights for over a year and damn near 7 or 8 months, give or take a month. The family of Emily Pike is mourning her right now. The family of Cole Braids Aplenty is mourning him, and they have been mourning him for quite some time. The same thing with Elijah Heedy. The family of Frank Young will never heal. They will never heal because he never got started with his life. He was 6 years old, and before COVID and before the Black Pretendians came, Frank's life was taken by somebody probably just like you, saying that this shit is a cult. Now, I don't go above and beyond to call women out their name, but today I'm going to make an exception, and you, my friend, you are